You know, someone says to me, Leggy, you just need to grow up. And I'm like, seriously? They said, yeah, Leggy, just grow up. And I was like, come on, man, are you sure? I says, you probably wouldn't like me if I grew up. And they went, yeah, you're right, Leggy, just carry on, man. And let's be honest, growing up is for kids. You know, when you're 8 and you can't wait to be 10, and when you're 10 you can't wait to be 15, you know, you're desperate to be older, and when you're 15 you can't wait to be 18 because you can go out and get a beer and vote for your favourite politician. Alright, let's be perfectly honest. As you are getting older, you're thinking, man, I just need to kind of put a little bit of a handbrake on this. I need to slow the whole thing down. You know, I'm in my 50s, I've completely lost track of exactly where I am, but I'm trying to think, I need to stay a little bit younger. Is it possible? Alright, it's not entirely possible. Guys, let's embrace the fact that we're getting older. You know, we've got some more maturity, got a little bit more about us, we've maybe got a little bit of background sort of thing. And you know what? We cannot get away from the fact we're getting older. Alright, let's be really honest. Age, it's just a number. Or as my brother says, he says, age, Leggy. Well, don't call me Leggy, he calls me John. He says, age is just the number of times that you've been around the sun. And that is a perfect way of looking at it. You know what, we cannot stop getting older, but what we can do, we can maybe come across as a bit younger. And I'm going to suggest, I've got a few fragrances, I've picked out a few from my vast collection, and you know what, you could choose loads. And all of these fragrances, they're not childish, they're not babyish sort of fragrances. These are men's fragrances with a maturity, but all of them have got like a playful edge. All of them have got that sort of naughty sort of twist to them that makes you come across, if you're wearing them, as a younger sort of guy, as a guy who maybe looks a little bit older but has seriously got a playful side to him. Alright, they're in no particular order and none of them are any better than any others of them, and as you recognise them you'll go, yes Leggy, I agree with you and whatever. So afterwards, if you can drop me a comment, let me know if you like what I'm saying, let me know if there's any others you can think of that have got a maturity but a sort of a slightly naughty sort of playful edge to them. Keep you looking younger. No, keep you smelling younger and appearing younger. Let's go for it. Right, no particular order, this one. Okay, so 1 million lucky, right? Take the original DNA of 1 million and turn that right down. Put a sweet sort of plum note over the top, some sort of powdery sort of vibes to it, a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of nuttiness, and this, I've got to spray this one because I'm madly in love with this one. All right. This one is a bad boy fragrance. This one has a maturity but a really, really naughty playful edge. You know, I'm going to put before you a theory. If you had decided ridiculously to do a bank job, all right, an older guy doing a bank job, and he's wearing this fragrance, and maybe the police catch you halfway through doing this bank job, and hopefully there's an attractive sort of young female officer and she smells you wearing this. You know what, if you were wearing this 1 million lucky, she'd probably let you off. She'd probably say, look man, just, you know, I'll see you later sort of thing. Go, I didn't see you robbing that bank. This one, you can get away with anything wearing 1 million lucky. You know, it has good performance. I know it's been reformulated, it's not quite where it was before, but it still has good performance, great projection, and a real naughty, youthful twist to it. Okay. The House of Chanel, you know what, this one is an absolute classic. Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. This, take the original Allure, make it Allure Sport, which is that sort of more citrusy, more youthful, more sporty obviously, and then put a lorry load of sweet tonka. This is a tonka bomb. This is a mature fragrance which an older guy can wear, and it will help him to come across as having a youthful edge to himself. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, he will come across wearing this one as someone who knows how to smell great, someone who is sorted, someone who is well organised, someone who is established, but someone who has a naughty, playful side to them. Alright, that, right, it's not a cheap one because it's Chanel, but that one, seriously guys, will make you come across as a younger, playful kind of guy. Alright, PACO RABANNE again. Invictus. This is Invictus Platinum. I'm going to smell this one because... oh, wow. Okay. This is piercingly sweet. It's nothing really to do with the original Invictus, if we're totally honest. You know, someone may message me and say, I'm sure the DNA is in there, Leggy. I don't really get the original DNA of Invictus. I just get a sort of a real citrusy, sharp woody. The woody is piercing, the woody is youthful, the woody is very summery. And this, you know, an older guy can wear this because it has a maturity, but it has a serious playful element, and you will come across as a younger, fun guy. Okay, seriously, that one is awesome. Once again, that is stunning performance. You get 2 or 3 hours of a real nice big scent bubble. It projects because it's piercingly sharp and sweet. Okay, now the next one I'm going to do as a sort of a 3-pack. So I'm going to say Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. I mean, that is naughtiness in a bottle because it is ridiculously sweet, juicy sort of pear, real beautiful gloopy vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon and a lot of tonka, and that one, alright, you can get away with anything when you are wearing Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male, but if you don't want to spend the big money on that, you have some cheaper options, guys. Okay, coming down a few £100, no, not a few £100, coming down a few pounds from the original is AFNAN's 9pm. That will cost you around about £25, 100ml. That's pretty much the same smell as a Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. And then this one, this is the minimum wage fragrance. If you cannot afford £11, then okay, you just need to sort of try and sort your finances out, because £11 will get you this. This is pretty much Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, LATTAFA style, and this will cost you between 10, 11, 12 pounds, something like that. 100ml eau de perfume. That is a playful scent. That has a maturity to it. You know, you can wear this in your 50s, in your 60s, trust me guys, and you will come across as maybe an older looking guy, but a guy who's got a real wicked, naughty, playful inner self. Okay, trust me. And £11, just get that into your collection. Everyone, right, everyone who has fragrance should have a LATTAFA's RAMZ Silver. That's like a demand. Right, okay. I haven't got the real thing. I've only got a clone. This Boozy Cherry, I love the name of this one. This Boozy Cherry is obviously a cherry fragrance. But it's not like Mancera's Wild Cherry, which is kind of like really rich. This is light and playful, and the cherry, alright, the cherry is having fun in this one. In fact, in this one, it's boozy. It's obviously had too much to drink. No, joking apart. This is a clone of Tom Ford's Lost Ford Cherry, whatever it's called. Okay, the cherry in this does not take life seriously. It has a maturity to it because it's a Tom Ford sort of based fragrance. So it's a very well organised sort of fragrance. But the cherry is having the time of its life in this one. And if you are an older guy, this is an easy wear for an older guy. Trust me, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, this will help you to come across as a younger guy. Boozy Cherry, now this for the 100ml, it's Pandora scents. I bought this on eBay. I think it's about £24 British money. Okay. You don't really have to buy the Lost Ford by Tom Cherry or whatever his name is. The original is silly money. Okay, this at £24, and if you go back, I've done a review of this one and people have dropped loads of comments to people who've bought this and said, you know what, it's a bang-on copy of Lost Cherry by Ford, Tom, whatever his name is, and it has stunningly good performance for the £24. That, guys, that will help you to come across as an older guy with a very naughty streak. Playful, I mean. Right, we're going to go back to LATTAFA. Now, I say that this LATTAFA's NAJDIA In Gold, I say that this is an underrated fragrance. and I absolutely love it. It doesn't have the longest ever performance. You will get around about an hour and a half of a decent sort of radiation, projection, whatever you want to call it. It does not fill rooms, it does not fill cars. And then for the next sort of 3 or 4 hours, it's just a sort of a fairly small scent bubble. But NAJDIA In Gold, let me find some skin I haven't already sprayed on. Here we go. I haven't got enough skin on my arms. Alright. If you take 1 million, and if you were to somehow make it sort of 1 million summer, so it's light, it's more fruity, but it's very much the bubblegum sort of 1 million. This one, alright, I'm going to say, I think I bought this for about 10 or 11 pounds. This is a totally underrated fragrance. You do have to like 1 million because the DNA of 1 million's in there, but they've made it more fruity, they've made it more lighter, they've made it very much a youthful sort of scent, but because it's got the DNA of 1 million in there, it has got that sort of maturity. And I'm going to say, for the money, you know what, if you want to come across as a younger, youthful, fun kind of guy, even as an older guy, you can still rock this fragrance. After a while, it does turn powdery, but that is a good thing, not a bad thing. Right, one more. Yes, you know I'm going to mention this one, don't you? Armani Code. Not the original Armani Code. The original Armani Code is an awesome fragrance, versatile, gorgeous, anytime, whatever. But when you get as far as Armani Code ABSOLU, that's where the magic starts to happen, because this, take the original DNA of Armani Code. Alright, you've got a little fizzle of citrus at the top, you've got some gorgeous vanilla, you've got a lot of amber, and you've got a lorry load of tonka. It makes for a clean, well organised, mature fragrance. But this one, the ABSOLU, where haven't I sprayed? I've got no skin. Alright, that is Armani's fun in a bottle. Okay, any of these fragrances, they have a maturity. They are all well-oiled fragrances. They're not childish, they're not babyish, they're not just teenage fragrances. Guys in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you could wear any of these fragrances and you will come across to people who smell them on you as a guy with a youthful twist. Okay. Now, let me know if this has been helpful. Let me know if you think I'm talking more rubbish than a wheelie bin. Let me know if there's any other ones that I should have perhaps included, or whether those were just enough to whet your appetite for an older guy coming across as a younger guy, or at least having a youthful, playful element in your life. Okay, I really appreciate you coming to these videos, because this channel, it's not monetized, it's not sponsored, I'm not connected to anything. In fact, some people say it's not even connected to reality. You're probably right, actually. Okay, so if you could consider a thumbs up, that would be awesome. If you would really like to come back next time, that would be even more awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to love you and leave you. In the meantime, you've got to promise me 2 things. First of all, you've got to promise me that you take care and you stay safe. Wherever you are in this world, please stay safe. And secondly, and most importantly, promise me that you will choose a good fragrance. You know, I'm not selling any particular fragrance. It doesn't matter to me which one you choose. But choose, please, a good fragrance. And more than that, spray it. Before you leave the house, chuck it in your bag, because you might have to top up at lunchtime, because not many fragrances will get you beyond lunchtime with a nice sort of projection. Top up at lunchtime. Keep the vibe going, keep that beautiful smell coming off you, whether you're in the office, whether you're in the warehouse, whether you're, I don't know, sweeping the streets, whatever you're doing, you want to be radiating a good smell. Yes, other people may smell it, but you'll be in that gorgeous, gorgeous scent bubble all day long if you keep spraying. Where were we? Oh yeah, I was going. Goodbye.